All right, Shalom. I want to start out by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopefully elect. Coming at you with another lesson to the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Just a quick news update. Things going on that popped up. And this one is from RT News. I think I got two articles from RT News and another one from the U.S. News Break that pops up on the app that I have. So let's jump straight into it. It says proposed bill aims to remove important exemption from mandate. New legislation proposed in California will prevent parents from invoking personal beliefs as a reason to not, have their child get the crown royale. Says State Senator Richard Pan introduced the Keep Schools Open and Safe Act on Monday, which would nix exemptions from, the crown royale situation based on personal beliefs. Pan, a pediatrician who represents an area in Sacramento, said the pandemic has caused disruption, anxiety, and trauma for families in the state, and this legislation will bring confidence and certainty to them. What we're saying is that if you choose not to, have your children get juiced up, there's a consequence. The senator told the San Francisco Chronicle as he defended the bill. The proposal from Pan will also require all students from kindergarten through 12th grade to receive that juice beginning January 23rd, 2023, if they want to have in-person classes. The only way for, the unjuiced students to still go to school at that point will be to obtain a medical exemption. This juiced up mandate for school children was put in place by Governor Gavin Newsom. The mandate in its current form envisions both medical and personal belief exemptions is set to take effect later this year. Pan acknowledged that his proposal goes further than Newsom's, insisting that his law, if passed, will expand on the governor's order. The Gov Newsom got out front. He issued his executive order, but a state law would make it much more certain and less likely to be challenged in court, he said. The question over potential state law requiring juicing for minors is one of the multiple legal battles in California related to the Crown Royale. Another member of the California State Senate previously introduced a bill that would allow minors over the age of 12 to receive the juice without the consent. To receive the juice without the consent of their parents. Weiner claimed when introducing this proposal that children in the state are being blocked by their parents from being juiced, right? So now, as they're saying, as before they wanted, they leaned on a parent to make, the decisions, the proper, as they would say, the proper decisions, for their children. But now they're saying, once it goes against the grain of what they're trying to push, they're saying, well, the adult don't know how to make, the safely right decision for their children. So we're just going to block the children's right, the right as a parent to make the decision for the child, and we're going to overrule it, and we're going to do what we choose to their child, okay, without the parents' permission. So it says we almost have a million 12 to 17-year-olds who are not juiced, and many want to be, but their parents won't let them or aren't prioritizing getting them, the juice, he said. So, they're coming up with these rules and these laws that say, your children at the age of 12 can start to do these things without your consent. And we've seen this happen before, of a bill get passed. I believe it was a year, maybe 2 years back, where a bill was passed where now children can get, the changing of, gender, without the parents' consent as well. And actually certain states allow children to block the parents' consent rather saying yay or nay to their child's decision. So we see where that's going. Basically, they're letting you know that they have a rule. You know, they have rule over your children more than you do. Okay, to be able to set up decrees and set up mandates to block your decision making for that child. You know, once it goes against their grain, they're saying you don't have the right parental, qualities, to make decisions for this child. When it doesn't go in their direction. So moving over to, let's go here. Let me see the other ones right there. So it says the unjuiced to be accompanied by staff in Walmart to make sure they don't buy anything other than food and pharma. Right? Check that out. So it says under Quebec's draconian new juice passport scheme, the unjuiced people who visit large stores like Walmart and Costco will have to be accompanied by employees to make sure they don't buy anything other than food or pharmaceutical products. So let's go right into this word. If people don't understand, let's go into this word draconian real quick so you can get an understanding of what that word means. I got it pulled up. So draconian says of laws of their application excessively harsh and severe. Right? Going further down, the use of the word draconian, right? Which we goes by Draco, laws or rules that are really harsh and repressive. In ancient Athens, Draco was a guy who made some seriously strict laws. So rules that are too restrictive or just plain unfair are called what? Draconian. Okay, so you get an idea what draconian means. It's extreme, harsh rules. Right? So going down, it says the rule is set to apply in big box stores so as to make sure they, which is the unjuiced, to not go and buy other products or other items that might be in their store. Further down, this is in other words, in order to stop the spread of the Crown Royale, disgusting unjuiced extremists must be prevented from purchasing things like disposable barbecues
which one of y'all is hanging out the
electronic goods. It says for pharmacies located in big box stores such as Walmart or Costco, an unjuiced person must be accompanied at all times during his or her travels by an employee of the business, the pharmacy, or any other person mandated by them. For this purpose, reports CBC citing the decree, right? We're going to go into that word also, decree. This person may not purchase products other than those related to the pharmaceutical service they are receiving. So in other words, they're saying, say if you have to go get your pharmacy at a local, which they're saying is a big box store, right? They got a pharmacy section there. Well, what they're saying is they're gonna have an employee, go with you, and whatever you got prescription for, that's what you're getting. You ain't getting nothing else. So you can't go to aisle 4 where the milk is. You can't go to aisle 7 where the clothes is. No, you gonna go get your prescription. You in and out. Basically, that's what they're saying, in and out. So it says what they are citing the decree. Now, that leads us to this. All right? So we'll start where we at. Let's jump to Isaiah 10:1. So it says, woe to them that decree unrighteous decrees. Now, that's an unrighteous decree. Okay? So now they're saying if you don't got the juice, right? And this is dealing with Quebec for at the moment as of now. If you don't have the juice, right? When you come into our big box store, only thing you gonna get is your meds, and that's it. You ain't getting no bread. You ain't getting all these other things you want to go get. But that's wicked, right? So it's a decree. So let's go into decree if you don't understand what that word means. Let's type that in real quick. Decree. It says an official order issued by legal authority. Legal authority. Now, who has the authority? Who makes all the rules, right? Well, we know Esau Edom do. He makes all the rules, and by him, you know, as what does the book of Job say? The book of Job chapter 9 verse 24 says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, right? So as everything is in the power of his hand, right? We are seeing the things that he pushes forth through the earth. Let's get this is a quick hit. Let's get let's get this one first. Micah up, boom. It already knew what I wanted. Micah 2:1, it says, "Woe that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand." So that a lot of things that these people do, okay, the elites, they do these things. Why? Because they know that everything is in the power of their hand. The earth has been given it unto them. All right. Oh, there was another one, but I can't think of it at the moment. So going back to this, Isaiah chapter 10 verse 1, "Woe to them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed." Now it came back to me. The water Yabashim Yoshai. Go to Proverbs chapter 29 verse 2. Salakia. It says, "When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn." And if you look, you think people ain't mourning now, wait till all these mandates and more of these draconian laws get pushed more onto the people. Well, more people are going to be in mourning, and what is going to eventually happen? People are going to rebel. People are going to buck up against the system because people their back is going to be against the wall, and they're going to, in their minds, they had enough. Right? And a lot of it's going to come from Edomites. So it says the rules are set to apply in big box stores so as to make sure the un-Jews do not go and buy other products or other items that might be in the store, according to the CBC Reader. So, I mean, if you want to go more to that article, you could. This is on summitnews.com. What else will we have? Oh, this one is from Newsbreak. So this is going into, says, from Amex to Walmart, here are the companies mandating the Crown Royale for employees. And we notice employees, and it trickles down to customers. Okay, so I just want to, and I'm not going to go into reading the different statements from the companies, but I'm going to just read the companies. So you have American Express, Amtrak, Anthem, BlackRock, Carhartt, Cisco, Citigroup, Columbia Sportswear, CVS Health, right? So now these are places that people go, and these are, items people buy, right? Deloitte, what is that? Okay, I don't know what that is. DoorDash. A lot of people are getting into that right now. Equinox, Ford, Goldman Sachs, Google, Jeffries, Lyft. Look at that. Lyft. McDonald's. Ooh, check that out. McDonald's. Meta. MGM Resorts International. Microsoft. NBC Universal. Netflix. The New York Times. Saks. Salesforce. TJX. Tyson Foods. Uber. Union Square Hospitality Group. Viacom, CBS, Walgreens, Walmart, the Walt Disney Company, right? So that's to name a few. Okay, so we see how they're coming, and they're putting people in desperate measures, right? And that's what he does. So let's read this again, because this applies to you, Esau Edom. "Woe unto you that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed," right? And you have prescribed a lot of wicked laws and decrees under your authority, and this is why the people are in a mourning state today, right? because of you. So, just a quick hit. Till next time, shalom.